So I was messing around with some tapes today and ran into the usual issue with some of these Betamax tapes where there's a little tension tab on each side, and it's glued in there from the factory, and the glue comes apart over the years, and we're talking quite a few years now that these tapes have been in existence, and the glue doesn't quite hold. I've seen a few people come up with some ideas from cutting a slot and putting them in and re-gluing them. Some people take them out entirely. I'm sure they're there for a reason, so I don't really want to take them out. But I was thinking, it's a shame there's not a way to secure them without doing, so much work. And I was thinking, there's got to be a clip, like a U-shaped spring clip or something that could slip over that and allow you to either keep the original adhesive, or if you want, you can take the adhesive out and clean it up and just get rid of the adhesive or replace it or whatever, but something more mechanical that's not going to let loose over time. Now, I use these tapes constantly. Like, call me nuts, maybe I am, but I still buy blanks and I still record home movies on them, and I still have tons of movies I watch constantly. So a temporary fix isn't good for me. To get through a transfer is one thing, but to put it back on the shelf and expect it to work over the next umpteen years that I'm still going to be using them, I wanted something a little more permanent. And I thought, well, what about a spring clip? And I'm like, man, there's really nothing easily available. You can find like speed clips and U-clips and things and spring steel. And then I remembered that I have some old 66 punch blocks and some bridge clips. And so that's what these things are. This is a bridge clip for a telephone punch block from back in the day, and you can still get these probably on eBay. I mean, if not still brand new, because they still make the blocks. You can get these in bulk. And I thought, I wonder if I took one of these, and you see how it's kind of almost halfway split in the center? If I just took the Dremel and cut this in half to make two clips, I wonder if that would do the trick. Now, as you can see here, I think it did. So here's the tab we're talking about, right here. And then all the clip does is it clamps down over the original piece of plastic and clamps it to this guy here. And that's not going anywhere. And actually the cool thing is, at least on this shell, if I push it all the way over towards the edge here, towards that post as far as I can, I'll show you. The shell actually already has a relief cut. You can see that little slot there. That was already in the shell. So I didn't have to modify anything. And I would think that you could actually take that adhesive off if you didn't want the old adhesive on there and just put it on dry. And as long as it's put in there nice and straight, and because that clip's pretty darn tight, I think it would last like that. My only concern is that depending on the length of the tape, I don't think it would actually interfere with the edge of the tape itself, because there is a little bit of space there between the end of the actual spool, and I don't think I've ever seen a tape go beyond the flanges of the spool. So I think there's plenty of room. You could always trim off that little that section there that's bent out if you wanted to make it as low profile as possible. But there's an idea for you. Those clips are out there. Again, they're called bridge clips, and they are for number 66 telephone punch blocks, and they might have been used in other numbers. I'm only familiar with the 66. I'll show you what the punch block looks like so you know what they're actually used for. So this is a 66 punch block, which this one's being used for analog phone lines, but I guess you can use them for a few different things. But anyway, just an idea, something to try. Good luck.